Welcome to Team Fearless Hostess Coaching Training. I'm going to walk you through our new Hostess Coaching sheet. So this is the Hostess Coaching form that you will use for each individual hostess. We're going to break it down a little bit and talk a little bit more about each section. So this is the first section. This is your contact one, and you're going to put your hostess's name here, the date of the party, and the type of the party. Is it a home party? Is it an online party? Whatever. I tend to use the same hostess coaching for an online party as a hostess party. Sometimes you'll omit certain things. Number one under contact one is get the buy-in from the hostess. And what this means is you really want to help her to understand that she plays a crucial role in the success of her party. If she doesn't interact with her guests at the house or online, specifically online, her guests are not going to be engaged and they're not going to stick around. So this is where you're going to have that conversation about make sure that you only invite the people that you really want there. We're not inviting people that are acquaintances that you haven't seen for a long time. Then you're going to go through the hostess packet with her. Now this hostess packet, you have a couple of different options. One of your options is that you can send it to her, you can mail it, you can drop it off to her, or you can send her the digital hostess packet. So everything you see here that's listed is in our team Google Drive. And we have a hostess every month. We have a hostess folder, and the link for it is in our team group, in the checklist post, and in our banner. So you can access that at any time. And what I would do is I would send her that link on this before this first contact and go through it with her. Explain to her what the hostess brochure is. So your hostess brochure is the form where who she wants to invite on the one side, and then the other side shows her what her rewards are. You know what an order form is, the seasonal gift guide. So whatever the seasonal gift guide is at that point, you're going to go through the hostess specials and the customer specials, and you're also going to briefly touch on the opportunity brochure and let her know that if she joins before her party starts, that you can turn it into her launch party. The other thing you want to do is you want to coach her to collect outside orders before the party. So these are people basically that aren't going to be coming to the party, whether it's a home party or an online. Could be people that don't have Facebook if you do your online parties on Facebook. Could be people that live too far away to show up to the home party, or people that can't make it that day. You want to get her to start working on a guest list, and that again is on the back of the hostess packet. The other thing that'll be in here is the wish list. So the wish list will also be uploaded into the hostess digital packet as well. So you want to get her start working on a guest list, and you want to help her with that. And you can do that by using the Frank list that we talked about in the bookings training. You also want her to make a wish list. Now, if you haven't sent her the wish list, or if the wish list for whatever reason isn't there in the online Google Drive, that's okay. She can simply write it out. But the reason why you want her to make a wish list is because you want to get an idea of what her party needs to reach in order for her to get that for free or hugely discounted. That's also going to help you figure out how many guests she needs to have at her party. If she's only going to have 3 or 4 people at her party, but she's aiming for a $600 party, chances are she's not going to reach that. So you need to help her stretch further on who else she can invite. The next thing you want to do is do a follow-up call. I'm going to back up for a second. When I can, I try to make this a phone call. Again, it makes a big difference when you are actually speaking to your hostess. She can hear the excitement in your voice, and you're also going to be able to hear how excited she is and help her to understand things better than going back and forth through message. The other problem with messages is that she may not see them, or she may not get to them, or she sees it and then forgets to respond. So the thing that I like is being able to set up that contact time and date and make that phone call. It doesn't need to be long, but it also helps with building the relationship with her as well. So here is how to find the Team Google Drive. And so to access our Team Google Drive, here is the link. And you'll find the monthly hostess folder in our team group. So you'll click on Team Fearless, and then you'll get the shareable link, and you copy and paste that link to your hostess. So this is what it looks like when you're inside the Team Google Drive. And then you'll click on the December hostess link, and you'll copy it, get the shareable link, copy it, and then you can send it to her in Messenger. So contact 2, I think we touched on this, is that you want to set up that follow-up call, and you want to make it within the next 48 hours so that everything is fresh, and that to make sure that she's really working on that guest list and her wish list. But for contact 2, you want to go over that wish list. So this is what the wish list looks like that will be inside of our team Google Drive. This is going to help you both set that goal for the party. You're also going to go over that guest list again and use the Frank list, to help her create her guest list. You also want to talk to her about personal invites. You want to coach her to personally invite her guests. When we send mass messages, it doesn't feel personal. And I know that when I get like a mass message inviting me to something, I think to myself, yeah, I'm just another number. They just want money out of me. This is about her reconnecting or connecting with her friends or her family. So we want this to be personal. We don't want her inviting people that she hasn't seen in 6 or 7 years, that she hasn't spoken to. They're going to wonder why all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she is asking them to a party when she hasn't spoken to them. Let her know if it's a home party to keep the entertainment simple. Coach her to keep the refreshments and the food very, very simple. She does not need to go overboard. Now, again, when you're talking about an online party, you want to let her know that that is really simple and easy too, and that she can let her guests know they can shop from home in their pajamas, they can look at the post when it works for them, and nobody's going to see if they haven't done their hair, and they can even have a glass of wine, right? Again, you're going to talk to her about outside orders. And again, you're going to offer her the opportunity to join your team and turn her party into your launch party. If you're feeling hesitant about this, then I want you to go back and watch the Sharing the Opportunity training again, because you have a relationship with this hostess by now. You have been building up a relationship with her if you hadn't already, and you should feel comfortable explaining to her that this could be her launch party and she could start out her new business super, super strong. Then we go on to contact number 3. Again, you're going to check in with her and see how her outside orders are doing. You are going to remind her to make reminder calls to her guests. Guests that she maybe doesn't normally talk to on the phone, she can message. But again, it's really important that they hear her voice. So she should be doing personal invites over the phone, or last resort through text message. You also want to confirm how many guests are going to be there so you can figure out how many guest folders you need. You want to get directions to her home, and you want to know, you want to let her know what time you're going to be arriving, and you want to also discuss possibly where you're going to set up your pink glove checkout. So again, here are the forms, and they'll be uploaded as well. Your Frank list again, and then the Hostess Coaching form.